So the first question, which of the following Harappan sites is known for its evidence of dockyard and was the major port city of the Indus Valley civilization? Option number C, Lothal. Lothal is located in Gujarat and was excavated by S.R. Rao. Besides the dockyard, Lothal provided evidence of a unique practice of double burial, male and female. Dholavira, located in Gujarat, is famous for its massive water management system and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Kalibangan, located in Rajasthan, provided evidence of plowed fields and fire altars. The, the Great Bath and the Great Granary were found at Mohenjo-daro. Question number 2. The Mughal Emperor Akbar abolished the jizya tax on non-Muslims in which year? Option number B, 1564. Jizya was a poll tax levied on non-Muslim subjects dhimish for protection and exemption from military service. Akbar also abolished the pilgrimage tax imposed on Hindu visiting holy places in 1563. He introduced the Japt system, standardized revenue system, and the Manusudari system, military cum civil service. The jizya tax was later revived by the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb in 1679. 3. The famous Sufi saint Sheikh Nizamuddin Auliya belonged to which Silsila order? Option number B, Chishti. The Chishti order was the most influential Sufi order in India, known for its emphasis on love, devotion, and rejection of material wealth. Nizamuddin Auliya's major disciples included Amir Khusro, who is often called the parrot of India and contributed significantly to the development of Khayal, a style of music, and sitar instrument. His Dargah tomb is located in Delhi. 4. Who was the Viceroy of India when the Vernacular Press Act was passed in 1878? Option number A, Lord Lytton. The Vernacular Press Act 1878, nicknamed the Gauging Act, allowed the government to confiscate the material and machinery of vernacular newspaper if they published seditious content. Lord Ripon repealed the Vernacular Press Act in 1882 and is remembered as the father of local self-government in India. Lord Curzon was responsible for the controversial partition of Bengal in 1905. The Indian National Congress was formed in 1885 during the tenure of Lord Dufferin. 5. Which session of Indian National Congress passed the resolution for complete independence, Purna Swaraj? Option number B, Lahore Session 1929. The Lahore Session was presided over by Jawaharlal Nehru. It was resolved that January 26, 1930 would be observed as the first Independence Day, Purna Swaraj Divas, which led to the adoption of January 26 as Republic Day later. The Karachi Session 1931, presided over by Sardar Patel, adopted the resolution on fundamental rights and national economic program. Very important details. Question number 6. Which type of rock is formed by the cooling and solidification of molten magma or lava? Option number C, igneous rock. Igneous rocks are considered primary rocks as they are the oldest and form the foundation of the other rock types. Examples include granite, intrusive or plutonic, and basalts, extrusive and volcanic. Sedimentary rocks are formed from the deposition and cementation of fragments of older rocks, example sandstone, limestone. Metamorphic rocks are formed when existing rocks are changed by heat and pressure, example marble from limestone, slate from shell. Okay, marble from limestone and slate from shell. 7. Which of the following is the highest peak in Aravalli range? Option number A, Guru Shikhar. Guru Shikhar is located in Rajasthan near the hill station of Mount Abu. The Aravalli range is the oldest fold mountain range in India. Anamudi is the highest peak in the Western Ghats, Kerala, and is the highest point in peninsular India. Dodabeta is the highest peak in the Nilgiri Hills, Tamil Nadu. 8. The phenomena of ring of fire is associated with which natural events? Option number B, earthquakes and volcanoes. The Ring of Fire is a major area in the basin of Pacific Ocean where a large number of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur, coinciding with the boundaries of several tectonic plates. Approximately 90% of the world's earthquakes occur along the Ring of Fire. It is caused by subduction zones where one tectonic plate slides under another. 9. The time difference between IST, Indian Standard Time, and GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, is due to the longitudinal difference of the standard meridian of India, which is option number B, 82 degree 30 nautical east. The difference of 82 degree 30 nautical in longitude translates to a time difference of the 5 hours and 30 minutes. IST is based on the clock tower in Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh. GMT is based on the prime meridian 0 degree longitude. Okay, 0 degree longitude passing through the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London. 10. The concept of judicial review in the Indian Constitution has been borrowed from the Constitution of which country? Option number C, United States of America. Judicial review is the power of judiciary to review the constitutionality of legislative enactments and executive's order. The concept of single citizenship and the parliamentary form of government were borrowed from the UK, United Kingdom's Directive Principle of State Policy (DPSP) were borrowed from Ireland. Joint sittings of the two houses of parliament was borrowed from Australia. 11. The minimum number of the members required to constitute a quorum in the Lok Sabha is option number A, 1/10 of the total membership of the house. A quorum is the minimum attendance required to conduct a valid meeting or proceed with the business of the house as per Article 100. For the current Lok Sabha, total strength 543, the quorum is approximately 555 members. I'm little confused about these details. You can check in Google. Okay. If a quorum is not present, the presiding officer speaker must adjourn the house or suspend the meeting. Okay. Question number 12. Which schedule of the Indian Constitution lists the distribution of power between the Union and the states? Union list, state list, and concurrent list. Number C, 7th schedule. The Union list contains 100 subjects, includes matters of national importance, example defense, railways, banks, etc. The state lists contain 61 subjects, include matter of local importance, police, public health, etc. The concurrent list contains 52 subjects, include matters where both can legislate, example education, forest, marriage, divorce, etc. In case of conflict, union law prevails. The 9th schedule contains acts and regulations that cannot be challenged in a court of law, though this position was partially changed by the Supreme Court. 13. Which constitutional amendment lowered the voting age from 21 years to 18 years for the Lok Sabha and the State Legislative Assembly election? Number C, 61st Amendment Act 1988. Okay, this amendment was passed during the Prime Ministership of Rajiv Gandhi. The 42nd Amendment, called Mini Constitution, added the words socialist, secular, and integrated to the preamble. The 73rd Amendment granted the constitutional status to Panchayat rural local bodies. 14. What is the phenomenon where a country's currency value rises relative to another currency under a fixed exchange rate system called? Option number C, revaluation. Revaluation is the increase in the value of a currency in terms of gold or a foreign currency under a fixed exchange rate system. Devaluation is a decrease in the value of a currency under a fixed exchange rate system, deliberate action by the government or RBI. Appreciation and depreciation are the equivalent terms used for increase and decrease in the currency value under a floating exchange rate system, market driven. Okay. 15. Which of the following is considered a leakage in the circular flow of income? Option number D, saving. Leakage or withdrawals refers to the portion of income that is not spent on domestic goods and services. Example, savings, taxes, and imports. Injections refers to the introduction of income into the circular flow. Example, investment, government spendings, and exports. Equilibrium in the economy is generally achieved when total leakages is equal to total injections. 16. What is the full form of the term SEBI, which regulates the capital market in India? Option number B, Securities and Exchange Board of India. SEBI was established in 1988 but was given statutory power in 1992 following the Harshad Mehta scam. SEBI's main objective is to protect the interest of investors in the securities and to promote the development of securities markets. The market consisting of stocks and bonds is known as the capital market. 17. The classification of industries in India into public sector and private sector is based on option number C, ownership of assets and responsibility for delivery of services. In the public sector, the government owns most of the assets and provides the service. Example, Indian Railways. In the private sector, ownership in the hands of private individuals or companies. Example, Reliance Industries. The Indian economy is a mixed economy featuring both public and private sectors. 18. Which principle states that the buoyant force on an object submerged in a fluid is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object? The principle which principle states that the buoyant force on an object submerged in a fluid is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. Buoyant force. Option number C, Archimedes principle. Archimedes principle is used to determine the density of an object and is also the principle behind the flotation of ships and hot air balloons. Okay, flotation of ships and hot air balloons. Pascal's law deals with the transmission of pressure in a fluid used in hydraulic brakes. Bernoulli's principle relates to the conservation of energy in fluid dynamics used in airplane wings. 19. Which international body annually releases the World Economic Outlook report? Option number B, International Monetary Fund. The IMF was established in 1944 at the Bretton Woods Conference along with the World Bank. The World Bank released the Ease of Doing Business report, currently discontinued. The UNDP releases the Human Development Index, very important, HDI. The headquarters of both IMF and the World Bank are in Washington, D.C., USA. 20. Famous slogan "Do or Die" was given during which movement? Option number C, Quit India Movement. The Quit India Movement 1942, also known as the August Movement, was launched following the failure of the Cripps mission. The slogan was given by Mahatma Gandhi at the start of the movement in the Gwalior Tank Maidan, Bombay. The non-cooperation movement was started in 1920 after the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, which was happened in 1919, 13 April. 21. The term Grand Slam is associated with which sports? Option number C, tennis. The four major annual tennis tournaments that constitute the Grand Slam in order are Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, and US Open. The term Grand Slam and golf originally referred to winning all four major championships in a calendar year. 22. The term Dashavatar refers to the 10 incarnations of which Hindu deity? Option number C, Vishnu. The 10 incarnations, Matsya, Kurma, Baraha, Narasimha, Bahaman, Parashuram, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, and Kalki, are central to the Vaishnavism. The Dashavatar temple at Deoghar, UP, is a classical example of Gupta period temple architecture. The Trimurti consist of Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and the Shiva, the destroyer. 23. Which of the following classical dance form is a solo recital performed exclusively by female dancer, often called the poetry in motion? Option number C, Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam originated in the temples of Tamil Nadu and was historically performed by Devdasis. It performs repertoire consists of 7 parts: Aladippu, Jatiswaram, Shabdam, Varnam, Padam, Thillana, and Mangalam. Kathakali is a male-dominated dance drama from Kerala, focusing on elaborate costumes. Manipuri dance from Manipur is known for its graceful, soft movements. 24. The famous Hampi monuments, known for their stunning stone chariots and temple ruins, are the remains of which powerful empire? Option number A, Vijayanagara Empire. Hampi, located in Karnataka, was the capital of Vijayanagara Empire, founded by Haryana and Bukka. The most famous ruler of this empire was Krishnadevaraya of the Tuluvu dynasty. The empire was defeated in the Battle of Taligota in 1565. Hampi is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. 25. The Chow dance, recognized for its masked performance and martial movements, is a semi-classical Indian dance with regional variations in which 3 states? Option number C, Odisha, Jharkhand, and West Bengal. The 3 main styles are Saraikela Chow, Chow, Jharkhand, Purulia Chow, West Bengal, and Mayurbhanj Chow, Odisha, which generally does not use mask. Chow dance is usually performed at the time of Chaitra Parva festival. It is recognized by the UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Also, you can get PDF from my Telegram channel, the link in the description. Alright, keep watching, keep learning. See you in the next video. Thank you.